Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into how artificial intelligence is jumping from the tech headlines right into the travel agent's essential toolkit. Think of it as a secret weapon for growing your business and creating those truly unforgettable client experiences. So, if you're in the travel business, does this slide feel a little too real? The pressure is always on, 24/7. Your clients expect instant answers and those perfect custom-built trips every single time. Yeah. It can feel like you're on a hamster wheel, right? But imagine this. What if you had an assistant who could work around the clock for you? One that speaks basically any language, knows your business inside and out, and helps you whip up those dream itineraries faster and more accurately than you ever thought possible. Well, that's exactly the promise of AI. Okay, so let's get into it. Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the big challenges modern agents are up against, see how AI can step in as your new assistant, look at some seriously powerful real-world results, talk about the smart way to grow, and then wrap it all up with a practical guide to get you started. All right, so first things first, let's really set the stage. The modern traveler lives in an I want it now world, and you know what? That has completely changed the game when it comes to service expectations. And look, the numbers here really tell the story. This data from Zendesk is kind of staggering. 72% of travelers expect customer service to be not just fast, but available around the clock. For any agency, and especially for smaller ones, how do you even keep up with that? It's a huge challenge.
Quick break. If you're a travel agent and you need a beautiful website for your business, you can check out Travadias.com. With Travadias, you can create your own travel agency website in less than 5 minutes, with no coding required. Just visit Travadias.com or click the link in the description below this video to get your free travel agency website.
And that, right there, is exactly where AI comes into the picture. But let's be super clear. This isn't about replacing the human touch. It's about giving you a superpower, a new kind of assistant that can handle the heavy lifting. The magic word driving all of this? It's hyper-personalization. And no, this is way more than just sticking a client's first name in a mass email. It's about using real data to actually anticipate their needs and craft an experience that feels like it was designed just for them. And this isn't just a nice to have anymore. As this report from Forbes points out, this deep level of personal touch is what modern travelers just expect. It's the new standard. So when you look at the AI toolkit, you can see how it directly tackles the biggest pain points. You've got 24/7 service? Check. Personalization based on actual data? Check. Instant language support? You got it. And on top of all that, it just makes the whole booking and problem-solving process way, way smoother. Okay, so that's the theory. But what does this look like in the real world? Let's talk numbers. To really get the sheer power of this, we're going to look at a case study from the travel insurance world, which, deals with a lot of the same high-volume, data-heavy tasks that agencies do. So get this, a travel insurer was handling about 400,000 claims a year, all by hand. They decided to bring in an AI-powered solution. And the result? Their automation rate for processing claims just skyrocketed, from 0 all the way to 57%. This had an absolutely massive impact on their efficiency. The time it took to process a single claim plummeted from as long as 3 weeks down to just 2 minutes. Can you just imagine what that does for customer satisfaction? And here's the kicker. It wasn't just faster, it was incredibly accurate. The system achieved a 98% accuracy rate for its automated payment decisions, so you're getting speed and precision. So for a travel agency, the transformation looks a lot like this. Instead of your clients waiting hours for an email, they're getting instant answers. And your expert staff, they're not tied up answering the same old questions over and over. They're freed up to focus on what they do best, that complex, creative, high-value trip planning. But hold on, embracing AI isn't just about plugging in a new tool and watching the efficiency numbers go up. If you want to build a sustainable business, you've got to be smart about how you use this tech, and that includes being aware of the potential pitfalls. This quote from some Temple University researchers really gets to the heart of a key business risk. It really boils down to this. An AI is only as good as the data you feed it. So if your data has flaws or blind spots, your AI might make some pretty unhelpful or even inaccurate recommendations, and that's just bad for business. This research breaks down the whole landscape into these key areas you've got to think about. It covers everything from protecting guest data and avoiding bias, to the impact on your own team's morale, all the way to the new legal policies you'll need. These are all critical things to consider if you want to use AI successfully for the long haul. Okay, so we've seen the powerful benefits and we've talked about the important guardrails. The big question is, how can a travel agency, maybe even a small one, actually start using this stuff? But before we get to the how-to, let's just tackle the elephant in the room. You know, the single biggest question that's probably on everyone's mind, is this technology coming to take away my job? The clear consensus from all the experts is a resounding no. AI is designed to be a tool. It's there to handle the repetitive, routine tasks, which frees you up to focus on the creative, complex work that really requires empathy and a human expert. And you know what? Getting started can be surprisingly simple. Here's a 6-step checklist. First, just identify your top 30 most common questions. Then, pick a chatbot platform. Upload all your knowledge, your FAQs, your best tips. Then you connect it to your booking system, launch a small pilot test, and then you just keep an eye on it, reviewing, training, and improving it over time. It's a process. And that really brings us to the final thought here. The future of travel isn't about humans versus machines. It's about humans who are supercharged by machines. See, AI won't replace a great travel agent, but a travel agent who uses AI will replace one who doesn't. So the only real question left is, are you ready?